Hi, in this video our essay prompt is: some people think that the amount of noise people make has to be controlled strictly. Others, however, say that people should be free to make as much noise as they wish. Discuss both views and give your opinion. So this is a discussion essay, and then we have to give our own opinion. So this topic is related to noise. First, look at the introduction. Noise pollution is a matter of great concern nowadays. This is a general statement, and this topic is related to noise pollution because amount of noise people make has to be controlled strictly. Noise pollution. Knowingly or unknowingly, every one of us contributes to noise pollution because most of our day-to-day activities generate some noise. Some people are of the opinion that there should be some restriction on the level of noise from human activities. Others do not believe in such regulations. This essay intends to discuss both perspectives. I, however, side with the former view. So this topic is related to noise pollution, and these are some topic related vocabulary words and synonyms. So for noise control, because in question it is controlled strictly, that how we can control noise pollution. So for noise control, you can write noise attenuation, noise reduction, noise suppressor. So these are synonyms for noise control: noise attenuation, noise reduction, and noise suppressor. And noise and sound, these are synonyms. So loud noise, and you can also write loud sound. So the most important argument given by those in favor of noise control is that loud noise or loud sound may adversely affect people in many ways. Noise have a certain level can cause hearing loss. For hearing loss, you can also write deafness. Okay. Hearing loss and deafness, these are synonyms. Occupational noise exposure is the most common cause of noise-induced hearing loss. For this, you can also write noise-induced deafness or noise deafness. For example, repeated exposure to noise pollution at a construction site can cause NIHL to construction workers, an effect that cannot be reversed. Because the workers who are working at a construction site, there's a lot of noise of machinery and like hitting the brakes or something like that. So there's a lot of noise on the construction site, and it will affect workers, and an effect which cannot be reversed. So it's dangerous for their hearing. Furthermore, there are the emotional or psychological effects such as irritability, anxiety, and stress. So lack of concentration and mental fatigue are significant health effects of noise. It has been observed that the performance of school children is poor in comprehension tasks when schools are situated in busy areas of a city and suffer from noise pollution disturbance or sound pollution. Busy areas of city where there are so many automobiles, vehicles, and cars. So busy areas of city affect the performance of school children. So therefore, it is imperative that some check should be there on noise production. So you look at the topic related vocabulary words and synonyms. So noise attenuation, noise reduction, noise suppressor, loud sound, noise induced deafness, noise deafness, sound pollution. On the other hand, those who oppose such laws against noise generation give their reasons as follows. They assert that some amount of noise is inevitable. And that is right, some amount of noise is inevitable. The sources may be domestic, natural, commercial, or industrial. Like when we are cooking, I'm giving an example of domestic noise. When we are cooking, and the spoon and the plate noise, it is, these type of noises are inevitable. And natural, like tornado, if there is a tornado, then that noise, this type of noise, they cannot be avoided. So people believe that making noise at times is their basic right to express their emotions. They want to cheer and shout for their favorite team and dance to the beat of loud music when happy. So you can give any example here. Like I have given, and for natural, rainwater noise. When rain falls on the ground, there is then the noise is produced. So that is a sweet noise. So some type of noise, they are unavoidable, they are inevitable. They take any regulation on noise as infringement of their basic rights. So to sum up, suitable action has to be taken to attenuate the noise levels. So noise levels, sound intensity, sound level, noise intensity, noise volume. You can use these collocations. Like for noise, you can write noise intensity, noise volume. For sound, you can write sound intensity, sound level, sound pollution, okay, loud sound. So it is high time we all realize that noise pollution is a slow poison. So read these vocabulary words and synonyms and use them in your essay which is related to noise or noise pollution. Whatever essay which is related to noise or noise pollution, you can write these topic related vocabulary words. By using these topic related vocabulary words and synonyms, you can express your ideas and opinions. Because if you don't have words, then how would you be able to write an essay? You cannot repeat the same exact word as in the essay prompt again and again in your introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion. You have to use topic related vocabulary words and synonyms. So that's all for this video. If you have any questions, you can ask me in comments.